everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Well, this should be a very decent video. I have a lot to show off. I have a couple of films that I got in the last week or two. I've got some subscriber mail from my good friend Jason Brett. And I'm going to do my first ever unboxing on camera. I've never done this before, where I've simply got a parcel through the door and just unboxed it in front of the camera. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So let's not waste any time. I have a bit to show off here. So let's get started. And let's start with some absolute bullshit. We have got Demonic. I was really looking forward to this movie. It was directed by Neil Blomkamp, who directed the likes of District 9. He directed Elysium and Chappie. And then he tried his luck with a bit with horror. And I really wish he stuck to sci-fi. This film it's everything that's wrong with horror is in this movie. Absolutely no suspense, no thrills, no scares. The most disgraceful looking demon you will ever see on camera. It looked like a 5-year-old came up with the concept for the demon in this film. Really was a letdown. Poor cast, terrible acting. Like I said, everything you just don't want from a horror movie. The concept was actually quite decent. It's a very young girl whose mother is in a coma, and this company, I suppose, bring her in, and they have this machine where they can actually put her subconscious into a mother and find out what's causing this coma. And of course, when she goes in, she finds out there's a demonic presence. You know, Neil Blomkamp, you know, how the mighty have fallen. What an god-awful movie. And trust me, folks, this is one to stay away from. And it's a shame because he was such a talented, he was such a promising director. But if this is the way he's going now, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to be done with him. So yeah, that is Demonic by Neil Blomkamp. Such a shame. Up next, we have got Escape Room 2, Tournament of Champions. If you've seen Escape Room, you've seen this movie. It's the exact same film all over again. The only difference in this one is the two protagonists that actually survived the first one, they get put into the same whole situation again, only for the people that are put in wish have survived their own escape rooms, hence why it's called Tournament of Champions. And anyone that's looking for kind of progress with this franchise, you know, finding out who's behind this and why they're doing it, you're not going to get it with this movie. They answer absolutely no questions. Like I said, it is the exact same movie that they've done with the first, only with dumber people from the looks of things, and they're meant to be champions. So yeah, this was a real letdown. And like I said, if you've seen the first one, don't waste your time with this one. Yeah, just run-of-the-mill sequel. Speaking of run-of-the-mill sequels, we have got Don't Breathe 2. Now, I knew when this film came out, I knew that this was going to be your typical run-of-the-mill sequel, where the producer just went, you know what, the first film done so well for us, let's belt out a sequel as quickly as we can. And that's exactly what you get with Don't Breathe 2. Now, if Don't Breathe was a horror movie, this one is more like an action movie, if I'm being totally honest. Stephen Lang is still brilliant in this movie, as he was in the first movie. But they did this thing with this movie where they did a kind of Negan with it from Walking Dead, where you know everything that he done. Everything that he done in the first movie, all the bad shit that he done, and we're meant to forgive him in this movie because the people that he's after in this film are just as bad as him. So yeah, we're meant to forget everything that he done in the first movie, and I hate when they do that. And I was the same way with Negan in The Walking Dead. They want you to feel for Negan, but I can't. You can't forget what he's done. And yeah, they've done something very similar with this. Now, the 4K transfer, folks, I am not kidding you. If you have this Blu-ray, do not get this film on 4K. It is the most pointless looking 4K transfer I have ever seen in my life. The film is just shrouded in darkness. And it has murky lights. And it just does not lend well to 4K. It was definitely one of the most pointless 4K transfers I have ever seen on the format. So like I said, if you do have the Blu-ray, stick with it. Trust me, it's not even an upgrade over the Blu-ray. It's the exact same picture quality. Yeah, again, a waste of time bringing it out in 4K. So yeah, that is Don't Breathe 2. Right, up next, we have got Candyman. It was so weird with this movie. Starting off, I'm going to just say that I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. Even though Jordan Peele doesn't direct this movie, you can definitely feel his presence in this movie. You can, some of the things in it just gives you this kind of Get Out, kind of Us vibe you get off it. Now, it was very strange when this film came out. It was so weird. Everyone kept, I don't know why, but no one would tell me whether or not this was a sequel or a remake. And I didn't understand why they were doing that. So I'm going to say it in my video, it's an absolute sequel. No question about it. There's no, it's not a remake. It absolutely is not a remake. And I'm not kidding you, so many people, even my brother went to it. And I asked him, and I was like, is it a sequel or is it a remake? Just wait and see. It's a sequel. I don't get the secrecy behind it. Are we giving something away by calling it a sequel? Do not understand it. But no, I have to admit, it's a great movie. The male protagonist in this movie, I can't think of his name, but he done a fantastic job in it. And yeah, Candyman was definitely at his creepy best in this movie. I thought some of the deaths were very creative. And the film was very, I was very uneasy watching it at times. Really, really good horror movie. And I'm telling you, I hope, please God, they actually do a sequel to this, because I would like to see more of this kind of Candyman. And it did the first one justice. I really, really do think so. The 4K on this movie looks absolutely extraordinary. It really, really does. I'm not quite sure, is it a 2K upscale, 4K upscale, or is it a 4K DI? But I can tell you now, it definitely looks like it has a 4K DI. And it looks absolutely extraordinary. And the Dolby Atmos as well, the soundtrack is unbelievable. So yeah, if you're on the fence of picking this movie up, definitely pick up the 4K release of it. It really is stunning. Right, so that's my pickups. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go onto my subscriber mail that we got from Jason Bresh. And as you can see, he drew a picture on this to give me a hint of what I'm getting. So as you can see, it's the Xenomorph from Alien. Now, I have to admit, when Jason sent me that picture, I was a bit kind of worried. I was like, wow, because I have so much stuff when it comes to the Alien franchise. And I was kind of worried that he might have sent me something that I've had already. So so I haven't opened it yet. I am still very skeptical, but very, very looking forward to it. I've already pre-opened the package, but I haven't looked in. So I'm going to take it out and see what it is. Right. Okay, so it's definitely not a movie. Right. Okay. What the hell have we got here? Wow. Wow. Look at this. He sent me the script for Alien. Isn't that insane? Wow. That is absolutely incredible. This is the first script I actually have in my collection. Well done, Jason. That is absolutely amazing. Wow, that is going to be absolutely insane to read. It even says here, a project formerly titled Star Beast. I never even knew that. That is absolutely incredible. So yeah, story by Dan O'Bannon and Ronald Shushish. Screenplay by Dan O'Bannon. That is absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to sit down and read this. Wow, Jason, you done something very good there, my friend. That is truly amazing. That is going to go so well with the rest of my Alien merchandise. So thank you so much, Jason, for that. That really is incredible. That has made my day. So again, anyone that's unaware of Jason's channel, I will leave a link in the description below. Go over and check him out. He's a really nice guy. He makes absolutely incredible videos. He's clearly passionate about the videos that he does. And yeah, let's send some attention his way and get his subscriber count up, because he really does deserve it. So thank you so much, Jason, for that. I really do appreciate that. That is absolutely incredible. Right, so the last thing I'm going to do here now is my unboxing. And just got this in the door probably around 20 minutes ago. This is the parcel here. I've already hinted in a previous video what's in here. There's 2 movies altogether, but I'm not going to waste any time. Let's see if I can do what my good friend John Mondo does. Get a perfect tear opening. Can I? Well, hey. Now, John, you're not the only one that can do it. Right, so I'm going to take out my first one here. Oh, wow, that is quite nice. Very nice. We have got Collateral on 4K Blu-ray. Now, the reason why I said it was very nice is because I wasn't actually expecting a slipcover with this release. I don't know what it was on Amazon. It just looked like it was... it kind of just looked like it was just going to be your standard release without the slipcover. So whenever you get a slipcover, it's always a nice thing. especially from Paramount, because sometimes their 4K releases when it comes to slipcovers can be a bit hit and miss. You don't know what you're going to get with them. So yeah, so a welcome bonus for the slipcover. It's a great movie. I think Tom Cruise is fantastic in this. Jamie Foxx was definitely worthy of his Oscar. And it's a great Michael Mann movie. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Michael Mann, he makes some great movies. He has made some absolutely terrible movies, but this one really is a delight. It does have Dolby Vision. I'm just looking at the back here. No Dolby Atmos. It's got a DTS 5.1 audio. I was a little skeptical about buying this movie because I do love it, but I kind of got this impression that it was rushed out. And I've heard nothing about the 4K transfer. I haven't actually checked it up, what people said about it. So yeah, this is one to look out for. And I'm sure I'll share my thoughts on it in an upcoming video. So yeah, that is Collateral. And looking forward to watching that. Right, so the last thing I have to take out of this parcel is, I've hinted this in my last video. And yeah, this looks absolutely stunning. So we've got the Cat o' Nine Tails. This film is one that I was kind of holding back from getting, because I've spoken about this before. But it was actually just in my last video with Children of the Corn. Arrow Video 4K transfers can be a bit hit and miss. You don't know what you're getting. But the only other edition of this movie that I had was the window box editions that Arrow first done. And that Blu-ray wasn't the greatest, if I'm being totally honest. So I'm sure, and going by my good friend John over at Mondo Chadwick Movies, I'll leave a link in the description below. But going by John, he said that I am going to be very, very happy with this transfer on it, and I absolutely 100% agree with anything that John tells me when it comes to transfers. So I think what I'm going to do with this, folks, is I think I'm going to unbox this. Take the shrink wrap off and show you around this box set and see what you get into it. So yeah, let's do that right now. Right, so here we go. So I'm going to just take the shrink wrap off this and give you a proper look at this set. I'm digging on the artwork, I have to admit. It looks absolutely fantastic. So there you go, that is the artwork for it. And yeah, really impressed. But look, I'm always impressed with Arrow Video's the newly commissioned artwork they put on any of their releases. Some of them just look absolutely incredible. So I'll take us around to the spine of it there. And so anyone out there familiar with the limited editions that Arrow brings out, again, you know exactly what you're getting with this. It's a nice solid box, very thick as well. So that is the features, and as you can see, it is just loaded with features. So I'll just pull that close to the camera if you want to pause it and have a read through yourselves. But I do see in the top there that it has got Dolby Vision. I seriously doubt it's got a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, because Arrow does not buy into the whole Atmos or DTSX. So yeah, I'll take the J card off if I can, and I'll have to be very careful. Don't want to rip anything here. So right, here we go. It's the J card off. Right, so I'll just show the back artwork on this, and yeah, it's again very simple, but it looks great. It really does, and it's very fitting for the movie. So right, we'll take out the 4K disc, and we will have a look through this first. So again, it's the same artwork as the box set itself, but I'm sure that, like every other Arrow release, you get the original artwork as well. So that's the spine of it there, and take us around. So again, it's the same features that I showed you on the box. So open it up, and we've got some postcards, which I'll show now in a second. And that is your disc. No Blu-ray with this, which is a bit strange. I always saw Arrow give Blu-rays with their 4K releases. And that is the artwork that we all know and love. So I think I will change it to that artwork, seeming I have the same artwork on the actual main box itself. So yeah, that is the movie itself. So I will quickly take us around to these postcards. Well, that one there is actually an upcoming release. Never heard tell of it now, if I'm being totally honest. So yeah, and what's this here at the back? Oh, it's something to do with that streaming service. Right, so leave that to a side. So we'll go right through these postcards. I think there's around maybe 6 of them. So yeah, I have not seen this film in a long time, and I do not remember a whole lot about it, but I know, like I said, my good friend John is a massive fan of this movie, and I will always listen to John when it comes to these kind of movies, because he knows exactly what he's talking about. So yeah, that is the postcards you get with it. Then inside you have a poster, and you have got a booklet. So I'll take us around to the booklet. Nice to get alternate artwork from the box set itself. Some of these companies, they don't do that with their booklets. It's always the same artwork through and through the entire box set. So yeah, I'm gonna run through this booklet very soon. Very quickly, sorry. So yes, I've been hearing very positive things about the transfer on this movie. But in all fairness, because I knocked on a bit of the Blu-ray that I have, the window box edition of it, and like I said, the Blu-ray is not the greatest of quality. So any kind of an upgrade is going to be massive for this movie. So yeah, that is the book itself, and I'm just going to remove everything here so I can see if I can just show you quickly the poster. Right. So again, it's going to be it's going to be a double-sided poster, I presume. So that is your original artwork, which is great. Absolutely love that. It looks amazing. I have to give credit to Arrow for their posters. They do look absolutely fantastic. And that's the artwork that we get with the box set itself. So again, sorry if I can't really get it in frame, but yeah, he's got an idea anyway. So that is everything, folks. Again, your typical limited edition from Arrow. You got your poster, you got some postcards there, you've got a book, you've got your box set, and you've got the film itself. So another solid effort from Arrow. No complaints on my end. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is everything for this week. Some great pickups. Definitely looking forward to sitting down and watching that Cat o' Nine Tails. I have not seen the film since I got that window box edition from Arrow, which was years ago. So it's great going to be revisiting that movie again, because I don't remember too much about it, but I've heard some great things about it as well. So that is it, folks. That is everything. So again, just a huge thanks again for Jason Bresh for sending me that subscriber mail. I really do appreciate that, Jason, and I will find a good home for it, I promise. Just have to find somewhere, but I will. So that is it, folks. That is it. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of some of the things that I got here. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye bye.